You never know where you at in life until things start falling down. And I know for me, I felt that I always was getting the bad end of the stick. I felt that I was always going to end up uh, down. Even no matter how good of a person I was, uh, I know that everything wasn't always fall in my favor. At one point, it did. So I had this thing where for my life I felt that I want to wake up happy, right? So me dancing, I got this new girl that I'm feeling. We're kind of good. She's about 3 years younger than me. Uh, Everything is to me is going good, but at the same time, the money side, I didn't learn to separate the two. So separate the two is you got Andre and then you got Romeo, two different people. So at work, I'm Andre. I'm this guy. I'm this manager. Everyone's liking me. Everyone's loving me. But at the same time, you got Romeo. You got that dark side of me that I kind of consider really. It wasn't a dark side, but it was. And I started to learn why I had got my tattoo, which is my Spider-Man, because I believe that I had an alter ego. I had Andre, and then I had Romeo, and people didn't know the difference between those because people would have never known that because I kept it so separated. One was always over here. That was the guy that you saw at school and you saw this, but at the same time you got Romeo that's begging to come out, and then you got the mixture of two worlds. Sometimes I didn't know where I was. Sometimes it got to the point to where if I did go to a club and I dance, first thing girls say, "Oh, you dance like a stripper." I'm like, "What the fuck do a stripper dance like?" "Oh, you dance like a stripper." So then I began become this small time sex symbol in the club. They're like, "Oh, he's a stripper. He's a stripper. He's a stripper." But I never let those two come together until I didn't know how to control them. What happened? I had this girl who used to walk up to me all the time at the club, and she would always take her hand. She would always rub on me, and she would say, "Yeah, stripper man, stripper man." And it was like the whole thing. And I remember getting into the trying to fill out wearing thongs. I didn't like wearing thongs, man. It was just felt so fucking unmanly to put them on, but at the same time, that's where I'm getting money at. So I remember one day I took them and I went to class. I knew I shouldn't have did it, but the honest truth about it, man, I didn't have any money. I was fighting child support, trying to pay child support because at one point my child support was just ridiculous, way more than what I need. And then at the same time, I wasn't making that much money from dancing because I didn't know how to save my money. So I wore my thongs to class one day, and I remember sitting in class and this girl coming up behind me. It was in my history class, my Universal Civilization class, and a girl grabbed and pulled my fucking thong up. Oh, I snap, bitch. Are you serious? What the fuck is wrong with you, dog? Why would you like? I didn't know my shit was like my shirt was up too high. Cause I was going through that metrosexual phase too. It was like at one point like I felt like I was dressing prettier than a fucking girl. It's like I'm walking around with Coach shoes on, nice jacket. I'm smooth. I'm wearing everything from Express. No nigga know what Express is. All the black dudes they was wearing fucking FUBU and a Nietzsche, and they wearing Nautica, like not Nautica. Nigga, Nautica was gone, but they're wearing all the hood shit, the Rockefeller, the 50 Cent, G Unit shit, and I'm sitting up here and I'm wearing this other shit. Like I'm literally wearing motherfucking Express. And I was sitting in class and my fucking shirt was high, and she walked past and she pulled my fucking thong up. The shit's not funny. Quit laughing. It was crazy. I didn't know how to act. So I had to put this defense up. Like, cause Romeo was this arrogant ass dude. I had to be arrogant. Then you start feeling the fact that people don't respect you. I started kind of seeing that. I started seeing that the girl that I was with, she was kind of pulling away from me. Like she was really kind of pulling away from me because all her friends were so quick to show, "Oh, this is Romeo. Oh, guess who we have her." And it got to a point where I was doing all sorority parties, AKAs, Deltas, Sigma Gamma Rho, Zeta Phi Beta. Like I'm hitting everybody's party. I'm doing all these Alpha Angels. I'm doing all these damn parties, but I'm sleeping with a girl every time I go. I I started learning that this was part of my payment. Sex was part of my payment. Everywhere I go, sex is a part of my payment. So it got to the point because I knew what fluffers were. Now the fluffer, for people that don't know, fluffer is a girl that goes into the back of the room with a stripper and she puts lotion on his back. Now at the same time, it ain't always lotion. She might put her mouth on his back. He might fuck her for a second. She might suck him up. It's always that thing because for black dancers, we have to jack off and we gotta tie down, we put a cock ring on, and we go out there and we do our thing. White dancers don't do that. They put a lot of baby oil on, they go out, and that's it. So I remember this girl coming out to help me, and she came in the back. And right now, I can't say her name. I ain't gonna say her name because she's actually a judge. But I remember her coming, and me and her had always kind of liked each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we actually messed around for a while. And I remember her coming in to help me get ready for a show. And I'm like, she playing with me. I'm literally about to smash. And I bend her over, and there's literally like a piece of fucking toilet paper right there. I'm like, nigga, like, I ain't fucking this. And it made me think, like, nigga, I'd never thought about that. I'd never looked at the fact of what I'm doing. Because, nigga, I never would have been down that low. I never would have been down that low. Normally, I would have just bent over, put on a condom, fucked her, got ready, washed off, and I was good. But I started thinking, like, dude, like, y'all owe me more money. You owe me more money. I'm out here stripping, then this bitch come back here. She's not like, she could have, I don't know. But you can't have, if you got toilet paper in your ass, then you did something like, I don't want to see that shit. But I was a hoe, right? I was a hoe, no standards. What comes around don't always come back around. That shit can stop depending on how close you let people get. I am very cynical, so I read into shit even before shit happened. That's me being a Scorpio. I'm gonna always read into everything that goes on. And I had this feeling in my heart that the girl that I was with wasn't for me, right? She wasn't. I used to hold on to girls who I knew wasn't worth it. And for me, I always had a girl around me. That was just my thing. I always had a girl around me. And she was like this new, like it was like this new feel, man. I'm saying she really made me smile. She really made me feel good. And I know that in my heart, I could have fixed the relationship before she did what she did. Because I did something that a lot of men do every day is they neglect a woman for money. You know, I felt that money was a need. I felt that I was so anxious to go get this money that I didn't need it. And she was perfect, man. She was perfect. Her name was Jen, man. She was real perfect. She was actually a very good woman, and I abused that factor of her because I didn't have a reason to step out, but my addiction kept me doing that. My addiction kept me going to the fact to where I know this woman who was just, man. I remember one day we got in an argument. It was like my birthday. And I got up and she was like, it's a Friday. My birthday's on a Friday. She's like, I know you're not going out. I was like, man, it's my birthday, man. I gotta go do something. She was like, you ain't gonna spend no time with me? I was like, man, why you just now telling me this? She's like, I'm fucking tired of you. I said, dude, I gotta go dance tonight. I said, I gotta make his money, man. I got child support, rent, shit to pay. I gotta go. She was like, I can't fucking stand you. And she hung the phone up. I do my parties. I go right home. She called me. She's like, "Where the fuck you at?" I'm like, "Man, I'm at home." She was like, "Nigga, whatever." Hung up the phone. I'm calling her, 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 calling her. She's not picking up. I'm a Scorpio. I'm not giving up, nigga. I'm calling, 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 calling. Knock on my door. Man, I open up this door and she has these thigh high, black knee high black boots on. Always leather black boots on. This black leather jacket. I'm just like staring like, oh my fuck. She was like, "Can I come in?" I was like, "Man, come in." Oh my gosh, she was so fucking beautiful, man. Like she was and she opened up her jacket, man, and she was naked. I was like, God, nigga, you cheat on that. Nigga, you cheat on this. Dude, I felt so fucking low. I felt so fucking. I just felt like a disgrace because the reason why I call it snake because I was a snake. I had this. I had this woman, dude, that she was not perfect, like no way possible perfect. Uh, you like you she complimented me on every single level. She challenged me like nobody else, and that shit made me feel good because I don't want to get my way, but don't take too much advantage of me. But tell me when I'm fucking up. Tell me when I'm not being the man that you need me to be. Like that shit right there was like right, and she was like 2 years. I remember she was like 19. I was 23, man. I'm 20. I think I was 5 years older than I was just like young girl, beautiful. Like she 4.0 student, just so voluptuous, so beautiful, so sexy eyes, nice legs, nice lips, like her long, pretty, and I've never seen at that time, literally, I never looked at a dark skinned woman just like when you look at Cleopatra, when you look at Mona Lisa, that your Cleopatra, like she looked like Nefertiti with the necklace on and her hair, and then the like she looked that damn good. Like she looked like that. Being a snake, man. Being a being a snake. And that's what I learned as a man that you can have women that give you everything that they have in their soul. They can give you their tears, they can give you their heart, they can give you their hugs, they can give you their mind, they can give you their soul, they can give you every fucking thing. But you as a man, like, dude, you can't give nothing back. You can't give nothing back. You're greedy, nigga. Quit being Dre. You're being fucking greedy when you got this woman that she is literally I heard this term so many times, and I think the reason why I don't like it is because I know that I had that. I know that I had that, and that term is equally yoked. Like she complimented me on every single like curve of my life. If I wasn't down, she brought me up. If I wasn't happy, she made me smile. If she was down, I made her up. Like I literally just love being in that vicinity of her. She made me feel so fucking good to be a black man with a sister. Like I've never at that time never had felt that kind of love for a woman, especially for a black woman, that she literally looked like life. I never saw that. And the reason why I call myself a snake, reason why I said that, is that I got a woman that does everything for me. She makes me happy. She makes me smile. She is my equal. She's my twin. She is my, like, my wings when I'm falling. And I fucking cheat on this woman every single day for nothing. For people that wasn't even worth nowhere close. So man, how can you call yourself a fucking man if you sneaking around on a woman that gives you her everything? She not only gives you her body, her soul, her mind, but she gives you her last. She used to give me her meal card and tell me to go get things to eat. And when I was tired, I lay in a dorm room. Like, she literally made sure that I was there. And I would complain when she said, why are you always on your phone? I would complain when she said, why don't you take some time to spend it with me? Nigga, you got everything that you want. That. As a man, I'm thinking now, like, nigga, how did you fuck that up? How did you fuck this gift up? They talk about equally yoked. This is one thing I realized about her, because she grabbed me. She said, baby, I want you to go to church with me. I've never had women tell me that. Her whole family goes to Canaan, and she was like, go to church with me. And they got their own section there. And she grabbed me. She walked me in like a fucking man. This is my man, Andre. I've never had a woman do that. My mom told me, she was like, the reason why I know she's for you, because she walks beside you. She never walks behind you. Nick, like, wow. You fucked that up? Nigga, you can't be a man, nigga, you a snake. And there's so many men that are snakes to women. They give you their everything. They motivate you. They push you. They give you their tears, their babies, and everything. And you as a man, you fucked that up. Nigga, you can still be a man, but you can just be a snake-ass nigga. You a snake. That's what a snake does. A snake sneaks around. They do dumb shit. They do shit you ain't see a snake. That's how men do with good women. Nigga, we slip, we slide, we go like it. We are fucking dogs. Nigga, you have to look at yourself and say, nigga, how can you treat a woman the way you doing that, Dre? It's like Spider-Man, and then it's like the Venom, his alter ego, that bad side. Nigga, how can you build this house? You put the couch in. You put the TV at. You decorate the room. You got everything nice. You got your matinee. You got your fucking everything in there. You got your little gift set. You got your playroom. You got your bathtub, your jacuzzis. And nigga, you set that shit on fire. That's what you do. That's what I did in that relationship. So I can't get mad. At one point, I was mad because she cheated on me. Like, how can you cheat on me? That as a fucking man, nigga, you cheat on her every day. You cheat on her every fucking day, and a man will get mad if she do it once. Once. My brother said, he said, nigga, you can't get mad. Dre, he said, nigga, if you think you don't think she can't fucking do it? He said, that's the problem, nigga. You act like she can't do it. Not that she did, but that she can't do it. Women are so fucking loyal. It's sad that niggas can't be that loyal. We can't give you, you can't be that loyal. It's not hard, dog, but it was so hard. It's so hard just to be with one woman. I don't know why the fuck we so greedy. I don't know. I don't know why my fucking plate is this fucking big when I only need this much to eat. I'm not even gonna eat the rest of that shit. I don't even want it. I just put it on my plate for no reason, nigga. How can you, nigga, that's all you need, but we want this. I had to look at myself in the mirror. That's the first time I ever put my fucking head down. How can you kiss this woman and hold this woman in your fucking arms, nigga? And you dog her, and she came over here for your birthday, and she was just like, wow. I used to find shit to make us not see each other, man. I used to make up shit. I used to start shit with this girl for no reason, man. She was just like so fucking naive. But she loved it. That's what it was. She wasn't even naive. She just loved me, man. She tolerated. When a woman loves your ass, man, she'll tolerate any fucking thing from you. She do, man. I always used to wish like I could see her again. I remember seeing her again, and like she talked to me like I wasn't shit. I tried to get her back, right? So at this time, I got my shit going together. I'm good. I end up meeting this doctor. I'm talking to this doctor. And at this time, for some reason in my life, dude, every girl that I was messing with had an MD. I was dating a neurosurgeon. I was dating a dentist. I was dating a regular pediatrician. Like, I'm dating all three of these girls. They all like literally. I'm like, dude, why the fuck, nigga? You work at Dillard's, nigga. Work at Dillard's. Work at Dillard's, man. They wanted you. They always just be like, I see so much in you, Dre. I see so much in you. They refuse to call me Romeo. Or Romeo is my nickname, so they refuse to call me Romeo. I'm like, man, call me Romeo. Like, nah, I ain't calling you Romeo. I don't see that. I see Dre. And that shit felt good, man. But I remember trying to get Jen back. And I mean, I think I stalked this girl. I think I called her like 50 fucking million times trying to get her to go out on a date with me because I had set this date up for her birthday. Before we broke up, because we broke up right before our birthday. And I'm calling her because I done spent this money. I done bought a limo, like not bought a limo, I done rented out a limo. I didn't apply for her to get a facial because I worked in the mall. I was like, I'm gonna pay for her to get a facial. I'm getting her nails done. I was like, I'm gonna get her a hotel room. Not for me. I don't want to come over, girl. You know, I don't want to come over. That's for you right there. And I was like, I'm gonna take you to Ruth Chris. So you know me, I shop at Express, right? So I go to Express. I get this pink shirt. I'm out at this time. All I'm wearing is pink. This is the fucking Cameron, Kanye West time, nigga. I'm wearing pink all the time, nigga. If you not see me without a pink anything on, I'm wearing all these fluorescent colors, fuchsia. I'm wearing all this stuff, man. And I'm clean though. I got these coffee, like a light tannish coffee sketches on. I'm talking about pointy clean. I'm like, I'm gonna take you to Ruth Chris. Take her to Ruth Chris. Let me tell you the snake shit that I did, right? So the girl that I'm talking to, Kia, she has to go to DC because she's getting ready to stop being a dentist. She doesn't want to be a dentist anymore, so she goes to DC for a job where she's originally from. I had got into Howard Law School after my first degree is in political science, my second degree is in history, and I was trying to get a third degree, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish. Howard offered me one scholarship my freshman year for wrestling, but I ended up going to University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, wrestling there. Transferred to the University of Louisville because my son was in Louisville and I was going through shit there because I was getting stopped by my baby mama. I started running track at the University of Louisville. They asked them to put me in, so that's the school I'm at. I started at University of Louisville. They will only give me like 9 credit hours. I ended up graduating with 155 credit hours, but my freshman year, I had a full scholarship to Howard University, Lane University, and the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, because I applied like a bunch of hot schools. And my ASVAB test, I was gonna go to military at one point, but I ended up taking, the ASVAB test, I ended up taking the LSAT. I took everything. I got into everything. So I passed up a scholarship to Howard University wrestling team, plus the next year they got rid of it. So I ended up getting into law school at Howard University. I'm on this thing like, oh man, like I don't want to go to school. I'm done with school. I'm tired of paying people money. I'm like, I'm just gonna strip. Kia goes back to DC to look for a job, but she let me use her car. So I'm at Ruth Chris on a date with my ex-girlfriend in Kia's car. So I'm upstairs at Ruth Chris. I'm talking on the phone. I'm talking on the phone. Kia's like, hey, I just got down here. I'm like, how you like? She's like, I like it. Jen's still late. I'm like, where's she at, man? So she got me waiting. She shows up about 30 minutes, not by herself, or with her sister and her boyfriend. Now, y'all phone with Kia, get the table. She's like, oh, you cute. Like, I'm like, well, you know, I look good. I'm good. Say hi to her sister. Her sister look at me like I ain't shit because I know they there just to make sure I don't kill her or some shit like that, evidently. It was no need for them to be there, but it was a cop block date. So I was like, okay. We sit down dinner. She orders the highest shit she can find. Literally, my bill was $180, just her. $180 just her. Like I'm saving all this money because I'm stripping now and I'm really doing my thing. I'm big. Everybody knows me. Her sister boyfriend, these motherfuckers have been together for about 12 years. 12 years. 12 years. She's 25. She's been with this nigga since she was 13 years old. This goofy ass nigga. So we sit there, we're talking, and Jen's talking to me like, oh, you got a job? Bitch, you know I got a job. Fuck you mean? So she literally, the whole thing is she's there just humiliating me. Oh, you work now? Ooh, you got a nice shirt. That's clean. Who you still like? She talking to me like, your haircut, what? Like she's doing everything to really belittle me in front of her sister. The bill come $400. Was it four? It was like no. Hold on. 100. Hers was 180, and mine was like 75. So add that up, whatever. Her sister's boyfriend like, oh, you know, we can split the bills and stuff like that. I was like, dude, look, I pay for the women. You pay for your own, bro. I pay for it. Nigga, she gets up and just walk out. I remember calling my auntie, and I was talking to her because she was like, Dre, I told you don't take her out. She said, I told you to leave her alone. Like, I called my friend. She was like, why didn't you just take me to Ruth Chris Romeo? Why would you take her to Ruth Chris and you know? My mom asked me, she said, Dre, you like being hurt, don't you? I don't know, man, why when I end relationships, I don't want to end them good. Like, I don't want them to like me after. I don't want them to come back in my life. I want them to stay away from me and never come back. And I always used to make sure that I broke up with a girl. And when I ended it, I just stopped calling. But this was the other way around. I never had a woman break up with me. But at the same time, I fell in love when she left. I fell in love when I knew she was already fucking gone out my life. Like she wasn't coming back. Like I knew that. I know that I feel when I hurt people that I give them a pass to hurt me back as many times as they can. And I feel that because I've been a snake in their life, that person that hurt them and took away their joy and their happiness, that I became this atom or this nucleus that brings everybody in. because you have to look at it like embryo. Like it's built up, everything comes into it. I feel like the nucleus, when everything comes, I feel it's like that person that everything attaches to, and it dumps its negative off and its hurt off and its pain off, and it gives it back. And I feel that's like my way of like fucking forgiving myself for doing what I do. I don't know if I'm ever going to find a way to forgive myself for all the people that I hurt, all the people that I let down, all the people that I broke their trust. You know, I just want to one day wake up and look in the mirror and be like, dude, you didn't hurt nobody this year. Confessions.